the seal of the court, el sello de la corte que está aquí. This means your husband has to follow every single provision that's in here. And if he doesn't, we have the absolute authority to bring him back to court and attempt to hold him in contempt of court for violating. Well, there's a number of reasons why I decided to open an office here in Pilsen and Little Village. One is, for many years I've spoken Spanish. I lived in Mexico. I lived in Spain. I've always been a social activist. And absolutely, the education that I received at DePaul College of Law was an education which focused on and constantly oriented myself and others towards giving back to the community.
This genuine, sincere commitment to community, to uplifting the poor, providing access to people who are downtrodden, people who've been disenfranchised, that's really what the law school has been about.
Very frequently when we have discussions at faculty meetings, we talk about the Vincentian mission and we talk about what values we should have as a law school. So it gives us a common understanding of our purpose and how we should really function and operate and what our vision for the future should be.
Now, Ms. Jensen, based on your observation, did you see that car apply its brakes before you hit Rebecca?
Objection, Your Honor.
Basis for the objection, counsel?
Calls for speculation.
Respond, counsel.
Your Honor, this statement once again does not call for any speculation.
The lawyering skills curriculum is made up to cover every aspect of trial. We have courses that will take the student and put them into groups and have them prepare a trial.
He didn't apply his brakes.
So we, really make them understand that preparation is the key to successful practice as an attorney, whether it be pretrial, trial, or in the appellate court, and we put them in settings that give them an opportunity to learn how to prepare.
I think one of the reasons why the College of Law was asked to represent the strategic plan is because we've actually achieved one of the very specific goals stated in the plan. As soon as the plan was published, within days, the law school had actually accomplished its objective of moving into the top 100 of all the law schools in the United States. And that simply places even a greater burden on us to pursue excellence into the future.
There's no one decision taken in the law school that has enhanced our reputation and enabled us to get into the second tier. Really, it's been the result of 1,000 little decisions that are made every single day over the past X number of years that have enabled us to do that.
We excelled in a number of areas when I came here. We just were a well-kept secret, and we needed to promote the areas where we excelled so people realized what an excellent program we have. But there were some places where we had some weaknesses. Our bar passage rate was not as high as it should have been. And as a consequence, we started a bar passage program with workshops for students, and we raised our bar passage rate by 10 percentage points. Also, the employment of our students is a very important factor for U.S. News and World Report, and we actually enhanced the kind of services that we provide to students in finding positions after graduation. And our employment rate 9 months after graduation rose about 10 percentage points as well. So we improved in certain areas that were significant.
And I think one of the strong things has been really an entrepreneurial sense on the part of the faculty to take the initiative to develop new programs.
The Health Law Institute at DePaul was the first ABA accredited health law program in the country over 20 years ago. And since its inception, there are now health law programs at Stanford, at Harvard, at Georgetown that have followed the model that we created here at DePaul.
There's actually a separate ranking for specialty programs that the U.S. News and World Report has. And health law has been consistently ranked in the top 10 in the country, and that definitely helps us attract students who are particularly interested in health law.
All right, trademark law exists, as we've said, to protect the consumer and to protect the producer in terms of their selection of an information-rich signal.
In developing our IP program,
we did not focus on just one aspect of IP. There are many schools are just a patent school or they're just a copyright school. It was very important in designing this program that we have equal strength in all of the regimes in intellectual property. And so we have as much to offer students that are interested in art and entertainment and music and copyright issues as we do technology issues, as we do patents, as we do trademarks. It's a very, very broad-based program.
We're known to have one of the best intellectual property programs in the United States. And that program in and of itself attracts some of our very best students.
Being in the downtown area, which is the hub of the legal community, is really a plus. I think that the networking opportunities here are just unlike any other place. I think that diversity is so important in our law school classes because the world is so diverse. The legal issues are so diverse. And so I think that having a diverse classroom with people with different ideas, whether or not they agree, I think it's just important to respectfully listen to what others have to say, because these are the types of problems and issues that you're going to be faced with when you're a practicing attorney.
For me in my job, I think our greatest challenge is to take in that growth, to take in those competitive students who've gone to excellent schools and earned the highest grades, but to not lose sight of the type of university that we are, to still be a law school that's providing opportunities where they come in the door and they're the first person from their family to go to college, to go to law school, where they're going to leave here and they're going to go out in the community and they're going to open up a clinic in Pilsen. As we grow and as we become stronger and stronger, that we don't lose sight of our values and the type of things that have made us strong.